I'm promising you that who I am today is way better than who I ever been. I'm in such a great place right now in my life that I ain't got a care in the world. I ain't worried about nothing. I don't got to worry about lies getting caught up with no more because I don't got no lies to tell. I don't got to worry about my cousins say CAs. I ain't got to do no capping no more, no flexing. I don't do none of that. I don't have a care in the world. I am so glad to be where I am. My heart is in the right place. My mind is focused. I'm thankful each and every day. I ain't Mr. B. I ain't Mr. B. And I'm on my way home. A few days, about a month. And I ain't too stressed out. I ain't worried about or trying to please nobody because I'm on the right track. And I'm blessed, man. I'm so thankful. I want to read my affirmation because I've been reading it for a while. And it's something that I used to do. I used to do when I first got locked up. And now that I'm going home, I got to continue to affirm myself that I'm going to be all right, man. My sponsor used to deal with me on stuff like this. And he would always tell me, man, you got to talk yourself up, man. Don't get caught up in, because there's some memories and stuff you've been through that you can talk about all the time. And you get hyped when you talk about it. He said, when you talk yourself up, you talk about the affirmations, the things God doing for you, and the greatness He doing, it'll pump you up and it'll give you a different kind of spirit. So my affirmations, I know my desires just as God does. So whatever it looks like, I don't care. I'm on a mission. I'm done doubting. And no more second guessing. No more second guessing. I'm done doubting. It's your world, Lord. I'm just doing exactly whatever you said. I'm just thankful, man, for God being God. Today, I said I put a little something different because my spirit man be working.
I gotta raise a hallelujah on that, Joe. Hallelujah, bro.
And my spirit man be working, and it's like I live outside the realm of the real, of the fleshly world because things just ain't what they were. And in Romans the 8th chapter, the 9th verse, and on my Bible it's actually page 111. 1111. And it's like a cool number, 1111. But the verse, the chapter is chapter 8, and the verse is chapter 9. It says, "But you are not in the flesh, but in the spirit, if indeed the Spirit of God dwells in you. Now, if anyone does not have the Spirit of Christ, he is not his." It says, but you are not in the flesh, but in the spirit. And that, it gives me joy to know that I see the spirit man inside of me growing more and more each day. I was telling a couple of people about the conversation, how my conversations change a little bit. I get up, I trip out and crack up and chop it down a little bit with some people. But the real conversation I have, they don't have anything to do with a high. They don't have anything to do with whoremongering or chicks or none of that. And they don't have anything to do with false hope, greed, the things other people got. Those ain't the conversations I have no more. My conversations are way more spiritual. Like I talk to people and we talk about stuff, but I always try to bring it back because I have to see the God in the situation, man. I have to know that the Lord is just using everything in everybody's life to bring them closer to them. And if I can be the person to help point that out, because I got one of them family in my family, well, we rock solid, but we'll talk about you, boy, they'll talk about you, but, because I ain't one of the people who talk about you. But And I was having a conversation earlier today with my old lady, and she said, I was like, man, my folk, they'll chew you up and spit you out. Like, they'll give you the business. But when it comes to the Lord, man, my folk is really not playing. You know what I'm saying? They don't play. And God knows what he's doing. Like, I was raised in a family who always kept it 100. If you was a low-down son of a biscuit, my family let you know that you was a low-down son of a biscuit. I had an uncle who cut his finger, man, and his finger got stuck like this. And he was in the pulpit, and he used to preach and be like, hey, Lord have mercy. And I'd be like, golly, that's crazy. But anyway, but I just know that I'm not in the spirit. I don't operate in the flesh no more. And the verse say, but you're not in the flesh, you're in the spirit. And I know I'm operating in the spirit in the things I do. At work, like, people pick an argument or pick something, even in relationships, friends, girlfriends, people might say something awkward or pick at me or try to catch me in a lie or tell me something that I know is true. And I used to argue back, like, I'm trying to prove to you that what I'm saying is right and what you're saying is wrong. And now I'm in the point where, I mean, okay, you have your point and I have mine. And it's like the spirit man takes over me like, listen, you ain't going to be able to help them understand. Well, they're not trying to understand. And even when I'm getting the fingers pointed at me, it's like, I ain't doing nothing. I ain't wrong. I ain't wrong. Even when they took my phone the other day, I know I ain't got nothing extracurricular going on. I know I don't. And still, the flesh man inside of me like, I hope he ain't see that. I hope I don't see that. But I don't got nothing going on. I don't. Like, I'm living for what he's made me for. And God makes us for his glorification. And I'm working on it. I'm doing it daily. Daily, I wake up and worship. And I know what some people out there, they listen to me all this time. I've been doing this for almost a year, and they like, oh, he gonna get out with that same stuff. He gonna get out with that same stuff. Well, you ain't got to see me, because I'm running from the same stuff. Yesterday, the preacher talked about visiting familiar places and familiar things. I ain't going back familiar. Everything I'm doing is totally opposite of familiar. I'm stepping out on the faith that I have and the strength and the support that I got, because I got a backbone and I got some people out there who got my back. They care about me and not what I got. They care about my heart and not what I have to offer. They cared about me when I was here, before here. They reached out and lent a helping hand. They understand my pain. And it's awesome, man. Like, and it ain't a high that can catch up with where I am. I can't even fathom a joint or a blunt or a dirty or a drink or something that'll give me this feeling that God has given me. Like, I can't even imagine it right now. And I know the devil out there doing push-ups, just waiting. Like, oh boy, I got something for him. I got something for him. And he probably do. He probably do. And I might fall weak, but I ain't falling short. I ain't giving up on what he gave me. Like, I always tell people about the night I got locked up. I was on the hospital bed, man. I had a stroke. I couldn't feel my legs. My weight from my waist down, I couldn't feel nothing. And I just knew that God had it under control. I always knew that. My faith has never changed. My flesh always go left. It's coming. That's why the flesh and the spirit always gonna be separate. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have to worship in spirit and in truth, because the spirit man is always gonna be the truthful part. The flesh is gonna deny. You know what I'm saying? The flesh easily go left. And it said the spirit dwells, but it says if indeed the spirit of God dwells in you. And then it says, now if anyone does not have the Spirit of Christ, he is not his. This is why I don't want to be. I don't want to be the person who pump faking the Spirit of Christ. I don't want to be the person who is not able to forgive. I don't want to be the person who would talk you to heaven, but send myself straight to hell. I can tell you everything good and everything God wants and all the great things and speak the literature and read out the Bible. I can read this and quote scriptures and tell you this and tell you this. I'm not going to be the pump faker though. I'm not going to tell you about your shortcomings and not tell you about mine. I don't need a pulpit. I don't want to sit up in a pulpit and sit up high like I'm above somebody. I'm right here in the dirt with you. I pull up on you face to face and we can tell each other about what we got going on. Because the ministry and what I believe in is the ministry where we go to the lowly. We go to the ones who, y'all can go to church. Y'all can go to church and do what you do at the church. But my ministry is a little bit different. My ministry is to the ones who don't even know where to get a ministry from. Mine is to the lowly because I've been there. I've witnessed it. I walked the streets late at night chasing another high. I've stolen, taken, and went outside the box. My mom used to come pick me up from the gambling houses, and I'd be done blowed everything, man. Every bean. And I would call my mom in the middle of the night off her job to come get me. As soon as she get in the car, I'd come up with this lame ass excuse why I needed a few extra dollars. And then as soon as she give them to me, I get ready to jump out the car. And then she'll reach over there and say, you ain't playing with me. You messing with God. And she sick God on me every single time. And I lay dormant sometimes just wondering how bad I was because I couldn't see myself. I couldn't even find myself anymore. And I know that the flesh had taken over. But it's a will that God has for your life, as does he mine. And I'm chasing that will, man. I can't glorify the issues of the world no more. I can't. All I can glorify is what God is doing. And the great nature of all the great things that he's doing. He exists amongst me. And I follow.
I left a bowl outside, so I'm going to take that ball, keep that ball right
and he exists. And he continues to keep me up, keep me going. So I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. And also, please, don't get retarded in comments. Don't play with me like that. Like, I'm beyond the pump faking and all the extracurricular stuff. Because what you can't do is stir up nothing in my life. You can't say nothing that's going to make me react retardedly or fall short of what I got going on. So respect me and respect my life. And keep it to yourself or something like that. Just don't do it to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm way beyond that, man. I ain't who I was. But I'm nothing short of what God is doing. I just want to tell you that I love all you. Anybody. I love what y'all always had, the hope y'all got. Telling me to keep doing it. Man, I'm on my 11th month. Next month will be 1 year. I've been rocking. And I'm thankful, man. Every Saturday and Sunday, I've been rocking for months, man. Y'all can catch me. I post them on my YouTube channel. It's Chosen, FRFR. CHOZEN, FRFR. And I'm coming soon. But with that being said, I just want to speak a little bit from the heart because I know where I came from. And I know what God doing. And I don't got to care in the world. I love love, and I thank God for what he doing, what he about to do. Yep. And with that being said, I ain't gonna take up no more of y'all time. Just remember, man, but you are not of the flesh, but in the spirit. If indeed the Spirit of God dwells in you, he dwells inside you. Now, if anyone does not have the Spirit of Christ, he is not his. If you ain't got the Spirit of God and you ain't following what Christ doing, he says he is not. You're not of his. Don't fall on that side. Stay on his side. I love you. Hey, and always remember, you're welcome, and I'm thankful. I love you.